So when Paradox Junction's trailer got leaked, it was abysmal for people. Not myself, but I was 50-50 on it until the full gameplay trailer came out. Now look, I will say the leak trailer was just a 30-second shot of it. But the full gameplay trailer, all I'm going to say is, it was interesting to say the least, but it kind of did disappoint me a little. But today's video, I'm going to be going over my pros and cons about this new map, Paradox Junction, and I'm also going to go over on how I feel about it. And besides, even though this might have negatives, there are still going to be positives in this video. So also be advised that this video will not be hating on Treyarch. This is just me and my honest thoughts about how I feel about it. And again, this isn't hating on Treyarch. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, press the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this, and leave a comment down below what you think. Anyways, enjoy. Going over the blog post, the new content summary for the round-based map says, after losing 2 of his Shadow Smiths, the Warren traps the crew in a tempered prison. Fight through a surreal, seemingly inescapable time loop, seeking any means possible to escape the Warren's grasp. And then the new enemy in Wonder Weapon, the new enemy is called the Radhound, which I will show on the screen. And then we get a new Wonder Weapon, or not new Wonder Weapon, but it's the returning Wonder Weapon of the Blundergat and a new variant of it called the Sundergat. Now, like I said, I will be going into my cons about these, but I want to say this right now before I get into the pros. This sounds interesting. And the new features we're getting is, example, the trap. Even though it's old, we're getting the electric trap again. We are also getting the, like I said, the Sundergat variant of the Blundergat. And we are getting randomized perks. Yep. We are getting randomized perks again. And more Pack-a-Punch camos. Now, as for the Gobblegums and Scorch Streaks, the new Scorch Streak is called a Log Shot. It's a smart pistol that marks and eliminates multiple targets in a single pull. As for the new Gobblegum, it's called Turncoat. Not Turncoat, but... Blah. Sorry. But it's basically a Gobblegum that will basically charm nearby zombies into a temporarily ally. And then we'll get weekly challenges, event pass rewards, and more, pretty much. Now, I'm not going to go over the description of the map that it says in the blog post, but I am going to go over my honest thoughts about the map itself, based on what we saw in the blog post. So, let's get into the pros. As for the pros, I actually do love the nuked version of Nuketown. I really love the nuked version of Nuketown, where it's basically... It's gorgeous, okay? I really love that. And all I'm gonna say is, even though I loved the nuked version of Nuketown back in 2012, all I'm gonna say is the nuked version looks even better than before. Like, even the fucking nuke itself, it is so menacingly, it's so fucking terrifying that I fucking love it. As for another thing I really love is the randomized perks we're getting. Now, my question is, are we gonna get them falling from the sky? Or are they gonna appear randomly every time we transfer, like, to the unnuked version or the nuked version? Like, you get what I mean? Like, I wonder what they're gonna do there. But I am interested in how it goes, but again, I am really excited that they're bringing that back. Another thing I am really liking is the new Sundergat variant, which I will go in my cons about this later, but about my pros about the Sundergat, it is interesting when I saw in the trailer, because oh my god, it, like, I'm not trying to dick ride or anything, but that Wonder variant, or that Wonder Weapon variant, it looks interesting to say the least. Like, I swear to god, it looks really interesting. And then, one less pro I have is that they're bringing back the Hellhounds, but I will also put this in the con section as well. But the Hellhounds, in my opinion, I really love because of how they were interesting back then, but they didn't do them all the damn time back in the day, which I hope they don't do now, but then again, I digress. Anyways, I am excited for them to come back. Now, overall, I am interested on how this map goes. I really am. Now, as for what I think about my pros, I'm actually really excited. Like I said, I am excited, but I'm also gonna go for my cons as well about this map and give you my concerns. Anyways, let's get into the cons. Now, truthfully, this might be a really bad take or awful. The unnuked version, in my opinion, they should have just made it different, to be honest, because it's just Nuketown from BO6's multiplayer, just with the Liberty Falls filter on it. That's it. And all I'm gonna say is, this is the most laziest thing I have ever seen from a development standpoint. Because as a developer myself, if you're just reusing assets like this, for example, and just adding a filter to it, I'm not trying to hate on the developers, like I said, but it's pure laziness. Like, again, I'm excited Nuketown's coming back, but in my opinion, this is laziness. Another reused asset is the Hellhounds. Like, they're calling it the Rathound, where, like, it's something new, but then again, we had Plague Hounds back in Cold War, we had the Hellhounds back in the day. Like, I don't mind this, but I wouldn't mind also having a new enemy type with the Hellhounds that is different and new and freshing. Like, again, I'm not trying to hate on them, but it just feels like they're reusing assets to be reusing assets. Another thing is the Blunder Gap. Yeah, sure, a lot of people wanted it back, same as myself. I wanted it back as well. But in my opinion, they should have gone with a different Wonder Weapon. Like, I don't mind the variant, I don't, because I'm interested in how that goes. But them bringing, like, this variant back where, or not variant, but this Wonder Weapon back that has been in COD for, like, a few times, like, since Blood of the Dead and Mob of the Dead. Like, I'm interested in how it goes. It's just, I want a new Wonder Weapon more than a reused Wonder Weapon. Again, I'm not trying to hate on the developers, just saying that I don't really like what they're doing, pretty much. Another con is that, why is it Nuketown? Like, straight up, why is it Nuketown? They could have gone for a different map, a different remaster, that was way better than this. Hell, I even do agree with, like, a lot of people, that they should have went with fucking Alcatraz. It would have made more sense for the Blunder Gap to be there. Like, I'm not joking, it would have. Like, sure, the interesting part of this, and this is kind of going over a bit of the con, but the time traveling mechanic seems interesting and would have made really cool sense. But in my opinion, I'm sorry, but this map, Nuketown itself, like, I'm happy it's back. It's just, they're reusing assets to be lazy. Like, I'm not saying this is all on the devs, no. I'm more saying this is more on higher-ups and behind the scenes, because I feel like the developers didn't want to make this map. Like, I'm not trying to defend them here and there, but the developers need to also come out and answer, why is Nuketown the map we got? Like, if they come out in the devlog or dev talk or something like that, and be like, hey, the reason why we got Paradox Junction as Nuketown is because of this reasoning, then I wouldn't be as mad as it is. Now, I know they're going to have a COD pod coming soon, because they did do a post about them doing it on Instagram. But then again, hear me out. I would have had a original location or a different remaster map than Nuketown, because in my opinion, look what happened with Alpha Omega. Look what really happened there. Again, I'm not trying to say, like, or sugarcoat it. I'm just more saying, in my opinion, it wouldn't really work out as well because of how awful it is, or how dumb it is half the time. But, again, they basically remastered or remade Nuketown with Alpha Omega, and guess how that map turned out back then. It was shit. It didn't do well. The only good thing about that map was the story. Which I'm betting this map, the only good part about but Paradox Junction is going to be good, is the story. Because mind you, that is the only thing that made Alpha Omega good and Nuketown good, was the story. But again, I digress. Now, anyways, just to give you a little heads up, this isn't me hating on the developers or anything like that. This is just me saying, hey, what I'm seeing here needs to be called out and it needs to be treated as such. Because I'll even say right now, I am not trying to hate on the developers, like I said. I'm just saying straight up, I don't like what they're doing with this map. I really don't. But I am interested in how it goes. Again, I'm not saying Treyarch is out a bad community or a team or whatever, or a bad development studio. They're not. It's just, I feel like what's going behind the scenes might be causing a lot of things that are going on with zombies, and I'll even say it right now. After Black Ops 7 Zombies is done, I want Treyarch to, and I wish Treyarch goes over their systems and redoes them and evolves over them. Not just be like, hey, let's make Treyarch do a standalone zombies game, yada yada yada, or something like that. Or be like this and that. No, I want Treyarch to actually take years for the 20th anniversary for COD Zombies and actually make it more feel like a classic zombies. More than it being some like this. Because I'll even admit, even though I don't mind Curse, because Curse, in my opinion, it's not bad. I will say they should, and this is a hot take, they should keep Cursed, or well, Curse mode as the main standard mechanic for standard mode. But I will say they need to evolve into it as well. Like, don't bring back rarities. Don't bring them back. Armor, sure. I don't mind the armor system, sure. Hey, I do believe if they're going to bring back Curse as well, they should add a relic in COD 2028, where this relic should be where it's like no armor. That's basically it. Like, you go back to the classic hit marks of COD and boom. Pretty much that. Again, I am sorry if I'm kind of stuttering a bit or raging on this. It just infuriates me that Treyarch went this route over a tweet they said, and I mean, here's the tweet. They basically said they were going to make the locations interesting and original. But when it came to the location of Paradox Junction, it wasn't interesting. Sure, I liked the nuked version of Nuketown, but it was fucking stupid. Like, I'm sorry to say, it was stupid. Again, I'm not trying to hate on the developers. It's just, I hope after BO7 Zombies, they figure out something to do for the 20-year anniversary and at least evolve in their freaking mechanics and map designs and just not stick with the modern zombies mechanics, because I'll even admit, everything's kind of burning out, to be honest. Anyways, that was my video. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll even say right now, thank you guys for supporting me, and thank you guys for liking the videos. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Peace.